but in the same time he can do a lot of stuff. So it's gonna be an interesting game.
No problem, but we're going to be getting into game 1 of Homebois versus S2G in the Games of Future 2024, the first match of the second group stage. Can't wait to see what's going on. You're going to kind of already see Homebois playing the mental game here, War Barbie.
Yeah, that's a good stuff to do, because always if you like overhit brain of your opponent, wow, what a nice like second skill of Novaria plus Retribution. Did you saw that?
I mean, that's why I like Novaria, because she has fast lane clear, but she's also able to stay away from this Lilia. And that, I feel like that in the early stages is what you have to just keep mind of, just because of that early stage burst damage. But look at this. Natan being a little bit too aggressive here, kind of took a couple tower shots, putting him a little bit on the back line.
Yeah, but you know, like if you're Natan, you're playing against Claude, you really want to like poke him and go aggressive on him, and like 4 people rotation on a gold lane. Lilia may be gonna join, and it might be a dive, but Nathan is low HP and he probably wouldn't join. That's pretty bad actually for S2G, because they should use this 4 people rotation to kind of like at least take something from the Claude, but decided to do nothing and just go in a different directions.
And we see Zorn coming in. We see a Violet Requiem connecting onto quite a few of S2G, and it does look like first blood goes to Homebois.
Such a good combination, ultimate on Guinevere followed by a lot of stacked glooms with a lot of damage, but from the different side, I mean, try to make some counter kills, but won't happen.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good go by Homebois, utilizing a little bit of that heavy pressure. But Zorn over here able to utilize just the Kufra's, like, I don't know, like bounciness, I guess you could say. It keeps a lot of S2G at bay, and I think it was a really good counter. We see a last insanity coming into S2G, a flicker by Zorn, but nothing out of it just yet. It looks like Simpat falls though. S2G able to secure kills. Zorn kind of knee deep, able to go in and keep them at bay. Homebois able to secure the retro layer onto the turtle, but Chibi in the back line has to get out. He is low. Kazu able to secure the kill for S2G. Looks like, I feel like that engage was a 50-50, and like it was almost a tie right there. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it was like all in, like they're kind of all in like early in the game, going straight into the enemies. Like Xborg went basically 1 versus 4, hoping his team gonna follow him up, but nothing happened, and the turtle been taken by the Guinevere, but immediate attack, like 2 on 4 or something like that. It was like, I don't know, maybe just go back and farm the jungle. But trying to like kill all of them straight away. I like the aggression. It's not reflected on the farm though. Farm is equal now, even though every team have already make good pickups. The game is tight.
Yeah, I do have to point out that it does look like Natan's losing quite a bit down below against Nets. I mean, the gold plating's already taken off of the tower, which I think that's essentially Homebois securing that first blood, and you know, taking a lot of that gold plating is kind of what's setting them up. But we see a quick rotation into the mid lane. Navaria, we see an I'm offended onto Zorn. He is stunned, CC'd to God knows where, and he falls to S2G.
Oh man, this is a classy one, like, you know. I would say this mistake, in particular, that you saw on Hofra comes from when you play against weak opponents, like when you train a lot against weak opponents. I mean, they just don't do anything when you rotate as a roamer or as like whatever you are. You just rotate whenever you want, and they do nothing. And when you play against stronger team, they actually gonna punish you for that, and you are not ready for it, and that's what it is.
Kazu able to secure the retry there though. S2G gonna be a little bit passive there. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, I can kind of see it. What I am seeing is that Ruby is definitely being a menace to Zorn at this point. He's trying to, you know, show presence and just keep them at bay, but Lunar here just isn't allowing that to happen.
Yeah, and the Claude trying to farm his items on the top lane, which being pressed by the Nathan here, and the switch lane again on the for the safer lane for Nathan again. But yeah, Nathan really want to have this snowball. He want to have his at least 2 items early, and he is going to melt all the team. And of course, Homebois need to understand that and pressure him as much as possible, because if Nathan gonna spiral out of control, he can melt all of the team because of the insane splash damage he deals.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, S2G is showing discipline, being able to secure a decent amount of these turrets. I mean, they're just constantly working together in the synergy, and they're going one by one. Looks like they're going to take this mid tower. Kazu kind of pressuring Zorn at this point, while Sig able to secure that mid tower, but they're going into the Circular Eagle onto Zorn. They're putting all the pressure onto him, and then Begin able to secure that kill. That, yeah, I mean, S2G is aggressive right now.
Yeah, they are aggressive, and Homebois need to react for this. They show the pattern already. S2G shown that they like to play for the front lane hero, which is Hufra, and you can easily punish that if you just place 3 heroes nearby Hufra and kind of force S2G to attack Hufra, and then immediately counter attack with all heroes, because a lot of skills gonna be wasted on the tank basically. And yeah, so Homebois need to adapt for it. Hufra need to stop running solo, and they need to be ready to kind of counter attack the Hufra attack, and that's gonna be the key component here. But can they understand this?
Yeah, true, and you can kind of see that they're taking neutral objectives down there. It looks like onto the red buff, the Ruby a little low here, but the team's going to be rotating. S2G, Zorn trying to utilize a conceal play, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, as Nex is cut off guard a little too deep into S2G's jungle.
A little too deep, like he could try to like a skip wave in the spawn, like right on the base. Like, I don't know. It's going to be same deep, in my opinion. Nice TPs coming out, but he can die for them, I think. If the Nathan joins, it might be a good fight. Winnie will rotating, taking her purple buff here, and gonna try to utilize her ultimate as well. I mean, nobody tried to defend the tier 2 tower. That's weird, but hours for 2 already, but 66 seconds on alert, and the positioning is going to be slowly rotating towards bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing that the jungles are about the same level, so Homebois are farming efficiently, but they are losing towers one by one. Losing that mid tower early on in the game as well is a little bit of a blow to Homebois, and that's why, I mean, it's causing them to get caught off guard. And again, some of their decisions are a little bit questionable, especially at that red buff not too long ago. You know, it looked like Zorn just like tried to conceal play and get the Claude out of there, but then they attempted to do like a split play, but it just didn't work. S2G able to remove or to read those movements very well. Right now, it looks like they're trying to hunt something, but Zorn's been TPing a lot. He's got the confidence.
Yeah, but is it confidence or is it like overconfidence? Because he already feeded for like 2 times, and he gotta be aware that S2G, maybe he trying to like kind of calm them down and make them not attack him by doing this kind of stuff, but I don't know, will it work though? And, he kind of showing the wrong bush here on the Hufra, popping conceal and trying to find some kills. Claude here using his first kill, trying to kill Matilda, forced to use the ultimate to run away, and Navaria trying to snipe that, and a little bit XP and skills exchange.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing that Homebois attempted to try to make a play. I like the read by S2G, able to just passively back up from that. They were trying to make a conceal play from the second bush, but nothing come of it. Ooh, you see a little bit of a flicker and a Tyrant's Rage coming in onto Zorn. Zorn putting on a lot of pressure, but CPAT able to take out Begin. A little bit of a blow for S2G. CPAT and Nets kind of low. I wonder what they're going to do. Are they going to respond? Come on, S2G,
Yeah,
what
nice
do you got?
initiation. Nah, no, not going. Enjoying just one kill on the mage and trying to convert it into the Lord. But I guess it's not going to happen. Nathan, though, go to the base, and maybe it's the time to go for the Lord. But yeah, nice first kill from the Hufra, even though it's not fully charged. Still popped like double Purify there, and eventually killed the mage.
The Tyrant Rage on the Lunar there. There looks like trying to put a little bit of pressure, but the sustainability is too much. CPAT kind of getting pressured, but again, having to utilize that last Insanity to get out. Going to be returning back to the base. Watch Chibi kind of on the back line. S2G zoning them out, trying to pressure them. Nets about to go in. Chibi goes in. The Retry doesn't connect, though. Kazu able to secure it. S2G on the lead.
Yeah, kind of premature used ultimate Tyrant's Rage on the Hufra there. It was one of the reasons why S2G went straight for the Lord, because like no initiation now on Hufra. Tried to kill Ruby using his ultimate without the stun, just for positioning. Nobody followed, and resulted the Lord.
Yeah, I mean, we seen that they did attempt. Homeboys attempted to go in. The Retry just wasn't in time compared with the positioning and the pressure put on by S2G. And now they're going to utilize this to the fullest. You can kind of see the Natan, and I'm pretty sure this Matilda up in the top lane going to be zoning out, utilizing some of these minions. But you got to give up to Homeboys. They are kind of pushing back a little bit.
Yeah, and they are just trying to enjoy a little bit of Lord pressure. I don't like to see that, because I like to see more aggressive play. In my opinion, these mega minions you shouldn't give like they gave just for free defense. But hey, whatever, every team has his own strategy, so we'll see how it goes. Now it's just one tower for the Lord on top.
It is. And again, I mean, Homeboys still have a decent amount of defense still mounted up. We can kind of take a look at some items. Claude looking like he's almost online right now, War Barbie.
Yeah, and same as Nathan as well. We can see the builds right now, and the build on Nathan actually is super good. If he gonna build Divine Glaive last item, he gonna just melt the tanks now, and I think Homeboys might have a problem if they don't focus Nathan straight away.
It is true, and Nathan does have that the win chance as well to kind of anticipate that Claude pressure. So I think it's going to come down to positioning and control over the map, and you can kind of see Homeboys controlling all of the right side. Does look like they're going to engage S2G at this point. Zorn going in. We see a backline push here. Blazing Duet goes on to S2G, paired with a last Insanity into the backline, but look, the Matilda able to save them, and CPAT caught off guard. It does look like S2G is now responding to the pressure that Homeboys brought in. It does look like they're going to stay at the Lord, though. I think that was definitely a win for S2G. Going to pressure this blue buff. Now they're going to keep it with the pressure up.
Wow, such a good actually Hufra play here. Me as a Hufra main back in the days, I can tell this is an experience. So he jumped with his first skill on a Nathan, and Nathan did a mistake. Use Purify to purify himself out of first skill, and Hufra didn't ult. When Purify ended, he ult on top of that. That's experienced Hufra.
Jeez, Net's able to secure a kill onto the Matilda, and it does look like Homeboys are initiating so much here. S2G loses 3, and Homeboys don't lose anybody. This could be devastating for S2G at this point. Losing the Lord and losing 4. Can Kazu make it out? It looks like a couple taunts are coming out, but Homeboys showing great pressure. We might just see a full push into the mid lane right now as Nets is online. Oh no.
Yeah, and only 10 seconds to Matilda, she will not really help. They're trying to clear the mid wave and go straight for the crystal, or at least to kill Fredrin here. Fredrin is low HP, last insanity popped, and the low HP ballista is still there. Crystal is going to be focused down and potentially backdoor to the base. 1-0.
Man.